Welcome one and all to the 7th race of the F1 1958 Challenge season. We will be racing in England today, Great Britain, for the British Grand Prix at Silverstone, the original new Silverstone, second iteration obviously. There's the driver standings currently. We are currently 5th, and Lotus, our team, is 3rd in the constructors standings, with Van Wall leading Cooper by a fairly large margin. I qualified on the pole for this race, although it's going to be a wet race, so I'm going to need to change to wet tyres. It's only going to be a 3-lap race, but I don't know sort of how many laps of fuel is actually used up in a lap, so let's get this started. And we've got actual lights for this, no flag. So 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, lights out, and away we go for the 7th race of the season. It's the cut-off basically here. We are not chasing the championship, but what we are chasing is a good enough standing to move to a better team. Hopefully Cooper or Van Wall would be my choice. But we've got Mike Hawthorne there sneaking around our outside. We've got Tony Brooks also having a look there. He's moving to the right now, coming along our inside now, but we've gone a little bit wide and that straight through the middle. Now we've got, oh no, we haven't gotten anywhere because we've gone straight off the track. Sterling Moss is now approaching us, and he's sneaking in. So we've lost already 3 places. Now we've kept that place from Sterling Moss, but we've lost 2 places in the first couple of corners. And I think I made a big mistake because it is not actually raining. The track is actually just wet, and I've chosen wet tyres, so I've made a huge mistake there. I should have chosen intermediate tyres, but we're going to have to fight, and for some reason I'm all of a sudden second. I don't know what actually just happened there. I think Mike Hawthorne might have had one of his famous early race accidents that he seems to always have. He seems to just go off into the lead and then crash somewhere. So I don't know. Yeah, I think his AI isn't very good, considering in real life Mike Hawthorne won the 1958 World Championship. But anyway, I digress. We round the final pit straight here. As we start the second lap of the race. This is going to be a short race. Obviously, it's a short track, and only 3 laps. Tony Brooks is leading us. We have Sterling Moss that has fallen way back. I don't know what happened there. He might have spun or something. But I can't wait to get to the later seasons and do this track, because I really like it when they had the chicane here in Maggots and Beckett's. It's a fantastic series of corners. One of my favourite corners in Formula 1, and I fuck it up again. Sorry for my language, but Jesus, I can't even brake properly. And Sterling Moss, sends us to the graveyard for that one. And we are dangerously close now to losing our podium position. I've got to try and hopefully chase down Sterling Moss and get that second place back. Not that I don't have much of a chance of getting into a better team, but you can never really know what the algorithm is going to give me. So we've got a car behind us, Lewis Evans, and yeah, no, he is right on our tail. We are losing out here, and I can't believe what's happening at the moment. We have lost 3 places in the first lap or so. We've got Lewis Evans right behind us now, and he's just passed us on the inside here. We're going to try cut back, but no, he is much faster around those corners. So we have lost the podiums completely there. Obviously, it was a big mistake to choose the wet tyres over the intermediate, especially now that we've got the sun coming out. So I'm at a major disadvantage here, and with this being the final lap, there's virtually no point in going back to the pits now. I don't think this is Lewis, because he's about 4 seconds up the road, so this is probably a back marker who's just spun in his I believe that was Cooper there. Actually no, that was a BRM, wasn't it? I don't know anymore. I don't know, they're all the same. But we've got Mike Hawthorne has dropped all the way back there to 13. Jesus. But yeah, no, as you can see, it's like completely dry now. If this was slightly longer, if it's had a few more laps, I'd probably go in for dry tyres at this point, because when we're on the dry line there's no water anywhere. So we're probably losing a lot of time with these wet tyres on a dry track. As Tony Brooks wins the British Grand Prix there, and we're passing someone there. We are back up to the podium places. We're back up to second. I don't know what's happened, but it seems as though Sterling Moss and Lewis Evans may have had an accident of some kind. Sterling is catching back up to me, but it's too little too late. He goes into the wall, and we come second for you know, a race that was practically lost. We did a very good job to come back and make the most of that. But Tony Brooks is the winner today in the Van Wall. So we have equaled our best result of second. Still, a win eludes us. This feels like Formula 1, alright, you know, fighting for your first win. And that yellow car is actually a yellow Ferrari. One of the Ferraris are yellow in the 1958 season. I don't particularly know why. I think I'm going to do... Oh my god. Oh my god. Just crashed there. There's the results of the race. But we are still, unfortunately, 5th in the championship. We are behind Bruce McLaren, who's picked up his season considerably. And we're still 3rd in the Constructors' Championship. But the next race is the longest race in the season, the German Grand Prix in the Nürburgring. So, see you then. Goodbye.